Alright, what's going on? So we're here over on Cold War now. Last video we did was Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, which was not round-based, but now we're here on Cold War, and this is the beginning of the round-based Treyarch games as we go back through every Treyarch Zombies map that they've made so far. Now, for innovations in this game, this is the first Call of Duty Zombies game where you could just spawn in with one primary weapon, whatever one you want, and also you could spawn in with a field upgrade. I have Ether Shroud on this, I think, because the last time I played, I was doing a Easter egg or something, but I usually run Ring of Fire because it's insanely good. Also, to stop this video from being extremely repetitive, I'm going to be using a different weapon, every game, and I'll obviously also be getting the Wonder Weapon every game on all 4 of the maps we do. We're not going to do Outbreak. We're just going to do the round-based maps. I just want to make that clear. We're not doing Outbreak. Do I hate Outbreak? No, not by any means, but I simply don't have it downloaded. I only downloaded the zombies. I did not download the multiplayer, so I cannot play Outbreak. Anyway, that's not the only innovation either. There was also skills. You could upgrade weapon classes. I have all of them upgraded. Field upgrades as well. You could upgrade all those. You could upgrade your perks as well, which would make them way more useful. And also on top of that, you could upgrade your ammo mods. So yeah, ammo mods are in this game, just like they were in Black Ops 4 and or were they in Black Ops 4? Yeah, Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3, so yeah. Also, we don't have a set crew, we just have whatever operator you're using. I'm using Maxis at the moment, because that's who I had equipped, so yeah. Okay, we're going to begin with the Spaz. The Spaz was basically everyone's go-to weapon in this game. I think it's called the Gallo in this game or something. We're here in Poland. The first Zombies map on the chopping block today is Die Machine, which in my opinion was a very good launch map for this game. A lot of people liked it, me included. It is pretty easy to get to high rounds. You have a few different spots. You could train in here. There's also an area up there where you can just camp with the ray gun was the old strategy, and the Die Machine with Ring of Fire, and absolutely plow through rounds. Now, since this is probably what, Black Ops 6 Zombies is going to be the closest to, is this right here, Cold War, I thought, why not, show some of the things that are going to be returning, that are confirmed to be returning, one of which is the Rampage Inducer. This thing's going to be returning. So, that's pretty cool. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm not going to use it, most likely, unless, I might use it on a few maps, but I won't be using it yet, just that way, there's a decent length to the video. But basically, it does exactly what it says. It just makes it so the zombies act as if they're on round, like, 55. So, we have super sprinters, in other words. Yeah. You also pick up equipment. You can pick up stuff such as monkeys and stuff like that. You don't end up getting them out of the mystery box. You just pick up any piece of equipment that drops down, or you can also craft them here, including monkeys, and also the fucking black hole grenades from, I think they were in Black Ops 4, right? No, they were in Black Ops 3? I don't fucking know. They're basically like the Gersh, but very small. Very small, okay? Small grenade Gersh type, okay? And also the knife one-shots until around, round 15 or 16, I think, is when it becomes a 2-shot. Yeah, so I would say it's pretty good. Also, if you do the super Easter egg for this game, like you do all the Easter eggs in this game, including the one for Outbreak, you end up spawning in with a purple rarity weapon, which I haven't done the Outbreak Easter egg, I guess. I thought I had. I haven't, so I don't actually have that. Oh, let's go. They're blasting us with a double points. But since the knife does one-shot until round 15, and also you don't have any dog rounds or the boss zombie spawning in until I think around, I think it's the round after you turn on power is the round that you're going to end up getting a dog round on, and then the round after that is when you're going to end up getting like a round where you end up having the actual boss zombie spawning in, which is the, what the fuck's it called? Megaton, yeah, there we go, the Megaton, yeah. Now, in my opinion, this starting room, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, I guess. It's not the best starting room. If anything, I'd say it's probably one of the easiest starting rooms to get a high round in. All of the ones on Cold War are really, just because, well, In Cold War, in this starting room specifically, you can literally craft infinite damage fucking equipment, so it makes it pretty fucking easy. That's one thing you'll probably hear me say quite a bit, is Cold War is probably the easiest zombies game that we currently have that is actually round-based. It's probably the easiest round-based game, which made it really good for casuals, which in my opinion is a good thing. Because guess what? If I want a challenge, I can still go back and play World at War, or Black Ops 1, BO3, or BO4. I can still go back and play those games if I want a challenge, but, you know, this game, it was pretty easy, and a lot of people really criticized it and disliked it for that reason. I don't really get that. It's just, you know, it makes it easier for casuals to get into it, and, I really don't see that as a fucking issue. More people playing zombies means more people are gonna, you know, have opinions on the mode, and also it's gonna end up getting more attention again, which is literally how it ended up starting, this whole zombies thing, and it being like a staple mode in every Treyarch game since World at War. So yeah, for the difficulty of this game, I really didn't have a problem with it being quite easy. I did not. Made it so it's probably what I might go to if I just want to get around 100 and not take, like, you know, 8 hours. Around 100 on this map specifically, I think I've done it in, like, 5 hours or something like that. I wasn't actually timing it, let me preference that, so it might not have been 5 hours, but, you know, it didn't feel like it was too long, I should say. This zombies game also, just like MW3 Zombies, has a camo grind. This is the Diamond camo, Plague Diamond, which is personally my favorite. The Mastery camo is the Dark Ether camo, which is basically it's basically Dark Matter from Black Ops 3, but in high def. So, in my opinion, it's probably the best one on this game. You also had DM Ultra, which was the camo multiplayer, the multiplayer camo grind, which isn't too bad. I mean, I still think Dark Ether looks better than it, just because it is literally Dark Matter, but high def, so of course I'm gonna think it looks better. No bias there at all. It does look, again, a lot like Cold War, so it's probably gonna end up being a bit on the easier side, just like Cold War, so. So if you were one of those people that had a problem with this game being a bit on the easier side, I probably wouldn't recommend buying BO6. You're probably going to have the same gripe, because the best move for them for getting the most amount of funding for the zombies mode, and just like the most amount of money and playtime on the zombies mode as possible, especially from casuals, is to keep it like Cold War, which in my opinion isn't too bad, like I've said multiple times in this video already. So guess what? They're probably going to have it pretty similar to Cold War. One thing I'm really excited to do, though, is that that whole challenge where if you do the mainline Easter egg on every, like, zombies map, or just any zombies map, before the guided mode comes out, which guides you through the entire mainline Easter egg, you end up getting a calling card. And as someone who's not only a completionist, but also just someone who fucking loves zombies, this shit's like probably my favorite mode to ever come out. As much as I love MP and sniping at MP, zombies is still probably my favorite mode that's ever came out for Call of Duty. I'm also really excited to see the fact that we have an actual set crew, which you don't have to play as, by the way. So if you're a casual, or just even someone like me, I might, you know, be like, hey, I just want to run a bundle skin for the camo grind, right? While I'm doing the camo grind. I can be like, hey, I want to run the wood skin, for instance, as we know that's going to be a skin that's in there, or I want to run Adler, or the Mangler, or Klaus, which I'm getting with the Vault Edition, right? If I want to end up actually getting that stuff, I can just use that. Okay, but if I'm doing the Easter eggs, I'll probably end up playing as the, like, set cast of characters, right? As Strauss, and Weaver, and, Dr. Gray, and stuff like that, right? Honestly, I just think the amount of customization customizability, I don't know if that's a fucking word. The amount of customization, I should say, that we actually have for this mode and for this COD game just coming up in general, because it's not just zombies that's going to have a bunch of customization, multiplayer as well, which in my opinion is usually Treyarch's strong suit. Like the bundles they put out, the mastery camos they have for doing the camo challenges, even the base camos they have, are probably some of the better ones in my personal opinion. And it just makes me so excited, dude. I can't fucking wait for Black Ops 6. As you can see, we have the mini-map on the top left. But guess what? BO6, if I want to, I can run the BO3 HUD. So there's not going to be a mini-map. And honestly, the fact that that's an option, if you don't want a mini-map, is fucking fantastic to me, dude. Pack-a-punch once, and then also this is the Easter egg to get the free little jug. They end up doing the coffin dance over there. A majority of you probably already know this. I'm just really saying this for anyone who hasn't played much Cold War Zombies and isn't aware of these things. Yeah, the salvage system in this game is also used for armor, as where in BO6. I'm pretty sure I remember them saying something like it's going to be just purchased with actual points. So, in my opinion, that's a good thing, just due to the fact that, you know, if we're using salvage to upgrade our weapons rarity so it does more damage even when it's pack-a-punched, it's kind of annoying having to balance between buying armor and also buying, like, weapon rarity upgrades and stuff like that, which makes it really weird that I think it's one of the better ones to snipe it. Oh, let's fucking go. It gave us the ray gun out of it. Now the ray gun has been nerfed, which makes no sense to me because it's literally a fucking wonder weapon and the chance of getting this shit is, oh, it's fucking terrible. Yeah, no, so you can either get the ray gun, which is a wonder weapon, but it's on every single map, or you can possibly end up getting the, what's it called? The actual wonder weapon for this map, the DIE, the die, basically, okay? You can end up getting that. And I think I could probably show all of the variants of the die. I'm definitely going to show the base variant of the die, so I'm probably not going to keep this ray gun for too long, just because, I mean, it's the ray gun in Cold War, which, like I said, was pretty meta for high rounds, so a lot of you have probably already seen this shit or used it. I remember one of my first games, the first game I attempted, round 100 after doing the Easter egg on this map. I remember I spanned the box. Like, 40 fucking... No, sorry. I got the calling card that you get for getting every weapon out of the box in a single game. And you want to know what the last weapon was that I got? The fucking ray gun. Anyway, since I didn't get the DIE from it, I guess I'll have to do the free die Easter egg. Also, I'm not showing all of the steps for these just due to the fact that, you know, if you did want to end up... Do I not? I didn't pick up the fucking card. I didn't pick up the card. I didn't pick up the card. I didn't pick up the card. But if you did want to end up seeing all of the steps for stuff like this, just, you could look up a guide. It's not that hard to memorize, really. Did I not pick it up? You ought to be fucking shitting me. Oh, fuck up. Alright, never mind then. I guess I'm not going to be showing you the die yet because I didn't fucking... Oh my god. See, the thing that really fucked over the operator system for me in this game is when the Samantha Maxis bundle came out, I ended up getting it, right? So I could play as her, okay? And, in a few of the Easter eggs, you end up seeing Samantha, right? And in my opinion, when you're playing as Samantha and then you see Samantha, it doesn't really make any sense and it kind of breaks the immersion, well, as much immersion as you can get in a mode where you literally fucking kill zombies, but you know what I mean. This mode's pretty immersive, okay? It's pretty fucking spooky sometimes, you never know. Anyway, now that Megaton ended up spawning in, I'm gonna go down here so we can actually end up getting the die and trade out the ray gun, since you guys have seen... You've seen a bit of the ray... It's the ray gun, okay? It's in, like, every zombies game, okay? And it's it's usually not the greatest. In this game, it was pretty good, and then they nerfed it for some reason because we need balancing inside of a PvE mode. Don't ask me why, but we do. Okay, damn it, we need balancing in this PvP mode. Good sir, I need you to drop a fucking... Yeah, there we go. Honestly, I don't really think the super Easter egg, like, reward is really that good. You get a few emblems, and, I think that's it. You get a few emblems, and then you also get, like, the other thing I was telling you guys about, which you end up getting, is the purple variant of your weapon, right? You just get purple rarity right at the start of any game, which really... I don't think it's that worth it unless you actually like Outbreak, which I do. I don't know why I haven't done the fucking Easter egg, but I haven't. Because it's round 14, I already have tier 2 pack, and I almost have enough salvage to end up getting this up to purple rarity anyway. So I really don't see that much allure as to why you would want that. Anyway, time to activate this shit. These guys have to get sucked. Get sucked. No, it's maxed. Alright then. Sorry, Raygun, I'm gonna need to swap you out now. There we go. This is the decompressor. It's the Die Shockwave, okay? This is the Die Shockwave. This is the wonder weapon of this map. Alright. Now there is a few variants, and I could go do them, but I don't really see the need to. It's not like the Dryzen Draca bows or something, or the Origin staffs, where one is a lot better than the other. They're all pretty viable up until round 50, but the only one that is viable all the way up till round 100 is this version right here. The base version of the DIE. So, best version for the Easter egg, if you're speedrunning though, is definitely the version that's down here, the electric version, because it has the most amount of ammo and it melts zombies. You have to get these fuses. Why am I even talking about? You can figure out how to do it yourself, okay? It's not too hard. But we will Pack-a-Punch this, which you could not do at the launch of the game. I don't think you could do it till the last season of Cold War. That is when you were able to actually Pack-a-Punch it. So, don't ask me why, because I have no fucking clue. I guess I can show you guys this. Basically, this thing, it's a thunder gun. It's a more effective thunder gun. There's a poison variant, which basically just shoots a Plague Hound jizz. There's another version, which is the electric version, which I already said. There's also the fire version, which fires out fire. There's the ice version, which freezes zombies. It's probably the weakest out of all of them, which is quite ironic to me because one of the best staffs in Origins is the ice staff, so I find it quite ironic that the ice version of the die is probably objectively the weakest. Also, the chopper gunner is basically a get out of jail free card because as soon as you call it in, you are invincible to zombies, so you can just freely camp in a corner, call it in. Not only will you not take damage the second you hit right on your D-pad or whatever the bind is on keyboard, but you will also just instantly have an infinite damage weapon that you can use now. For like a full minute, I'm pretty sure is how long it lasts. So, there's really no argument to be made against people that say this is the easiest Zombies has ever been. Because it definitely is. And also another thing, BO6 is now going to have gobble gums as well. Which is going to make it even easier because now guess what? You have a fucking gobble gum. You can spawn in, get Perkaholic, have all 8 of the confirmed perks. I don't know if there's going to be more on the first 2 maps, but all 8 of the confirmed perks. And there's probably also going to be like crate power or wall power or something. Or just the Gubblegum that pack-a-punches whatever gun you spawn in with. So, don't know if I've mentioned this already, but so that way there's not, you know, a severe case of boredom and repetitiveness with the weapons I'm using. I am going to be using a different weapon. Majority of them are going to be shotguns. Per every single map I play over here on Cold War, so...
Can you not see that death is your only destiny?
Gotta get them to all bunch up. I hate the fog. The fog is very annoying. Perfect suck time. Alright, it's round 25. The perk machine should have opened up here. Yep, it just opened up here. Let's go. Now, you can enter it earlier if you go in there, but I didn't really want to do that, so yeah. Here's all the perks. These are the different perks. I'm not going to be using them on this map, as I said, but future maps, we will be using our full, you know, perk slots. It's just, you know, first map, I wanted to, you know, have it a little bit more bare bones, a little bit less crazy, I guess. Alright, it's now round 30. One more round and then we can leave. Pretty good map. Pretty good map in my opinion. This was a really good launch map. In Zombies, the launch map is basically everything. It's a dog round as well, so this is going to be really fast. But the launch map is usually everything inside of Zombies. You know, Shadows of Evil was a launch map. It's one of my favorite maps, probably my favorite map in general to ever be released for Zombies out of Treyarch and non-Treyarch games. However, at launch, a lot of people didn't like it because it's one of those maps like Mob of the Dead where, or like Horizon Drac or Origins, where if you don't know how to do everything on that map, it is pretty hard for a newcomer who's just got into that map or just gotten into Zombies as a whole. But as someone who likes maps that are like that, where it's like hard at the beginning, but then once you actually learn it, it's not really as bad as you actually thought it was. I personally love those types of maps, but you know, some people don't like that. Okay, they use the chopper counter, by the way. Back to talking about launch maps or whatever. I think this was a pretty strong launch map. In my opinion, this was a really strong launch map. Okay, he's immune. We're just gonna fuck him up. This was a really strong launch map. It got a lot of new people into Zombies and also a lot of people back into Zombies in general, and back into Call of Duty. We saw a lot of Warzone players coming over here because they wanted the Dark Ether camo inside of Warzone. Obviously, well, it didn't end up being usable in Warzone till like the end of Cold War's life cycle, but whatever. We saw a lot of people from MP who had never really touched Zombies other than World at War, like Jeb, for instance, is the first person that comes to my mind, going into Zombies and playing it quite a bit, especially since there was a camo grind. This was the first time we actually had a dedicated camo grind inside of Zombies. That wasn't like the camo from Infinite Warfare where you had to do all the Easter eggs and it was a part of the super Easter egg. And yeah, it really just, as a whole, Cold War, in my opinion, but especially this map, was a really good starting point for some more casual zombie players that would then go back and start playing BO3 or BO2 or BO1, World at War, even Infinite Warfare Zombies, stuff like that. In my opinion, very good starting point. Die Machine, very good launch map. Very good. Very easy, but very good.